Hey beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. Hope you guys are doing good. So today's video is about festive makeup. So here I'm going to show you how to use loose pigments to create a gorgeous eye makeup. So without any further ado, let's get started. So just to prep my skin before I begin my makeup, I'm using a sheet mask by Face Shop, and these sheet masks are my current favorite product because they give me this really nice healthy glow to the face, which is really good just before I do my makeup. So as you can see, I've left it on for about 10 to 15 minutes, and I don't like to wash it off after I remove the mask. I generally like to leave that jelly texture on my skin because it gives that nice dewy finish. So I'm following this up with my favorite Punch Push toner from Forest Essentials. Next, I'm using Indulgio Rose Gold oil before I begin my eye makeup because this is one of the steps that I like to follow to give that dewy, glowy finish in my makeup. And because my skin is dry, it also keeps my skin hydrated throughout the entire process of my makeup and afterward. I begin my eye makeup by using an eyeshadow primer by Inglot. So basically, a primer helps the makeup last longer as well as makes all the colors pop more than they would if I were to use them directly on my lip. I'm starting the eye makeup with one of my most favorite products, that is the Modern Renaissance palette by Anastasia Beverly Hills. So I'm starting off the eye makeup by doing my crease. So for this, I'm using a really light transition shade from the palette. And as you can see, I'm holding the brush towards the lower end, somewhere in the middle or the lower end of the brush, so that this helps. And I'm also holding it in a horizontal way because this helps ensure that I do not put too much pressure on the eyes, and the blending is also a lot smoother. After 2 coats of transition color, I'm moving on to the loose pigment, and this one is a product from Makeup Forever. So I've basically mixed this with the fixing spray by MAC, and I'm taking a small synthetic brush to apply this on my eyelids. I'm applying it on the entire lid, wherever just below the transition color basically. So you have to do this really patiently to ensure that the loose pigment does not travel beyond your eyelids and reach the crease line, so that it looks seamless and clean. Next, I'm just adding another coat of the transition color to make the entire eye makeup pop more and look more defined. Moving on, I'm now taking a brown from the palette and adding it to the outer corner. I'm using a really light motion to apply it, as I don't want a very strong outer corner for this eye makeup. Moving on, I'm now doing the inner corner highlight. I'm using the lightest shade from the palette again. Next, as you can see, I'm using the Maybelline gel liner to create the perfect wing. Following it up with my mascara. Now, curling your lashes just before you apply mascara is a really important step. I'm sure most of you would know that. So you just need to follow the motion of holding on to the lashes for 5 seconds and releasing. So keep doing this hold release technique for at least 5 times before you use your mascara. The lash curler helps ensure that you get really nice long lashes, which often gives the look of falsies. Moving on, I'm now taking my PAC Cosmetics palette and I'm picking the lightest shade from the palette, which is a really good shade to highlight. I'm using this to highlight my brow bone. I'm going to share the details of all the products I've used in the description box below. Once I'm done with the eye makeup, I'm moving on to my face now. And I'm again using the Indulgio Rose Gold face oil because like I said, my skin is dry and I like that hydrated feel of the skin. Moving on, I'm now applying the primer, and this is a primer by NYX Cosmetics that is that gives a dewy finish to the face. I'm now using the Orange Corrector by Krylon. So as you can see, I'm using this on the areas that are comparatively darker, that is under the eyes, a little on my forehead, around the mouth, and a little bit on the cheeks. Next, I'm using the concealer, and this one is from LA Girl in the shade Warm Honey. So I'm basically applying this concealer on all the areas where I use the orange corrector, and then I'm blending it using my beauty blender. Like I've mentioned in my previous video as well, blending is the key. You need to ensure that you blend and keep blending until you achieve that desired result of flawless and dewy skin. Moving on, I'm now using the foundation. This one is from Chanel Vita Lumiere in shade 30. I'm using a stippling brush to blend it and create that airbrushed finish. I'm following this up with a highlighter. This is again by LA Girl in the shade Natural. I'm using this under the eyes, on the bridge of my nose, on my cupid's bow, on my chin, and also using it to highlight my jaw. It's very important to ensure that your under eyes are well concealed and highlighted, because if any dark circles are visible, then your eye makeup and all the effort that you've put in to creating an eye makeup look will be wasted. I'm now moving on to my most favorite part of my makeup routine, that is contour. I'm not using any liquid contour here because I want to keep the look really subtle, so I'm using a bronzing powder by MAC, and as you can see, I'm using this powder in the hollows of my cheek, around my jawline, and my entire circumference of the face, that is around my forehead, a little around below my cheeks, etc. I just love how much of a difference contouring makes to my face. I love that chisel look it gives me. I'm now following it up with loose powder by Laura Mercier. I'm using this to highlight my jaw, to set my concealer under the eyes and a little bit on the sides of my nose, as this will help the nose contour pop more and look more sharper. Next, I'm using a blush by Savannah Colors that I picked up during one of my trips to Bangkok. I'm now setting this makeup using a dewy fixing spray by NYX Cosmetics, and I generally like to fix my makeup before I apply the highlighter because it helps the highlighter pop more. The highlighter I'm using today is by Anastasia Beverly Hills. It's called the Glow Kit. As you can see, I'm using this right above where I applied the blush, and then a little bit on the bridge of my nose, on my cupid's bow, on my chin, and a little bit just above the arch of my eyebrows. So basically all the areas where the light reflects from your skin, those are the areas that you need to highlight using a liquid or a powder highlighter. So that's it, guys. This is my finished look, and like I said, I wanted to keep it really subtle and just let the eye makeup pop. So this is it. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. If you did, please do not forget to like and subscribe to my channel. Also, please feel free to share your comments and feedback. Would love to hear back from you. I'll be back soon with more such videos. Bye bye. Have a good day.